올해 6월 만 80세가 되는 트럼프 미 대통령은 월스트리트 저널과의 단독 인터뷰에서 자신의 건강은 완벽하다고 말했습니다. 트럼프는 최근 여러 공식 석상에서 졸고 있는 듯한 모습이 포착된 것에 대해선 그냥 잠깐 눈을 감은 거다, 눈을 깜빡이는 순간이 찍힌 거라며 공개 석상에서 잠든 적이 없다고 부인했습니다. 이어 일부 사진에 종종 포착되는 손등에 검푸른 멍자국에 대해선 아스피린이 혈액을 묽게 하는 데 좋다고들 해 25년간 심장질환을 예방하려고 복용해온 아스피린 때문이라고 말했습니다. 일반적인 아스피린의 용량은 81mg인데 트럼프는 하루 325mg의 아스피린을 복용하고 있습니다. 트럼프는 지난해 10월 공개한 심혈관계와 복부 촬영 결과에 대해서도 설명했습니다.
Overall, his cardiovascular system shows excellent health. His abdominal imaging is also perfectly normal.
건강 이상설을 반박하려고 공개했지만 돌이켜보면 약간의 공격거리를 준 셈이어서 검사를 받은 게 아쉽다고 토로했습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 이전보다 일정을 줄인 것에 대해선 시간을 효율적으로 쓰기 위한 조치라며 나이 때문이 아니라고 반박했습니다. 이어 자신은 백악관 관저 사무실에서 오전 10시부터 저녁 7, 8시까지 업무를 본다고 강조했습니다. 이런 가운데 트럼프는 자신의 소셜미디어에 반트럼프 인사인 배우 조지 클루니가 프랑스 시민권을 취득한 걸 두고 좋은 소식이라며 조롱하는 듯한 반응을 보이며 건강 이상설과는 달리 SNS에선 여전히 활발한 활동량을 과시했습니다. 워싱턴에서 SBS 이한석입니다.
트럼프 미국 대통령이 며칠에 걸쳐 손등에 반창고를 붙이고 있는 모습이 포착되면서 또다시 건강 이상설이 제기됐습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 지난 7일을 비롯해 최근 며칠 동안 오른손 손등에 반창고를 붙인 모습을 보였습니다. 지난 8월 백악관에서 이재명 대통령과 악수를 할 때도 오른손 손등에 검푸른색 자국이 목격됐고 올해 2월 에마뉘엘 마크롱 프랑스 대통령과의 정상회담 자리에서도 같은 부위에 멍자국이 남아있는 모습이었습니다. 이 때문에 올해 79살인 트럼프 대통령의 건강이 나빠진 것 아니냐는 의혹이 퍼졌습니다. 현지 시간 11일 손등 반창고에 대한 질문을 받은 캐롤라인 레빗 백악관 대변인은 대통령은 쉴 틈 없이 악수를 한다며 신체 검사 결과를 공개했을 때 얘기했듯 트럼프 대통령이 매일 아스피린을 복용하는 게 멍이 보이는 원인이 될 수 있다고 설명했습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 9일 트루스 소셜에 글을 올려 건강 이상설을 제기하는 건 선동이고 어쩌면 반역죄에 해당할 수도 있다고 관련 의혹을 일축했습니다. 앞서 지난 10월엔 건강검진을 받고 건강 상태가 훌륭하다고 밝히기도 했습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 지난해 11월 재선됐을 당시 미국 역사상 가장 나이가 많은 대통령 당선인이었습니다. 트럼프 대통령은 자신이 매우 건강한 상태라고 강조하면서 전임자인 조 바이든 전 대통령에 대해선 건강이 나빠져 통치가 불가능할 정도로 판단력을 상실해왔다고 주장해왔습니다. SBS 김진우입니다.
Let's think of it. Time flies, but this is our last of the year, as I said, and we're going to go around the room. We'll go quickly.
Exploded and fire or smoke. You can't see me.
After that first strike.
You may say one thing, drugs coming, including allies, but they were ripping us off for years. I won't use the names. I won't mention Japan. I refuse to mention South Korea. I will not mention names. But they were ripping us off like nobody's ever been ripped off before, and taking horrible advantage of your country. The air traffic control under Putin. We inherited the worst inflation. But we have 20 states that are now selling gasoline at less than the $2.75, and it was at $5 under Sleepy Joe. But you always find something new, like, is he in good health? Biden was great, but is Trump in good health? I sit here, I do 4 news conferences a day. I ask questions from very intelligent lunatics, you people. I always get I give the right answers. There's never a scandal. There's never a problem. If I go one day, I had one day where I didn't do a news conference, there's something wrong with the president. You people are crazy. I'll let you know when there's something wrong. There will be someday. That's going to happen to all of us. But right now, I think I'm sharper than I was 25 years ago, but who the hell knows? Who was the last president to take one? No president has ever agreed to take one.
Arrest and hand over and then do it.
And we get charged nothing.
Safe on American roadways. And then we're just getting faster.
And politicians that force.
Some of you have achievements that are so big, I don't want you to go through the whole thing because we're not done.
So we're going to build hundreds of billions of dollars, financed by the Japanese and the Koreans, meaning they give us the money, we build it here, and we split the cash flow 50-50. Right? We've now turned that. $300 billion is committed to America, and then working together with Bobby Kennedy, right, pounding away on that MFN work.
In our own hemisphere. As I've said,
And then he hit you real hard. The middleman. I said, who are the middlemen? Nobody knew who the middleman was. You know,
They're working hard on the border. At the end of that,
Complete review of every single aspect of what happened.
Department of War, recruiting and retention under President Trump is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it.
Generally kept higher tariffs, higher non-tariff barriers.
It's an honor to be in this role. It's also an honor.
Of course, we're fixing that immediately. We're going to bring on demand for electricity in North Dakota grew 35%.
To all of our friends and allies around the world, that's helping do that. And you're getting.
And have a lot of these companies reinvest in America, expand healthcare transparency, and make. Obviously, Administrator Leffler and I are on the road a lot together because we're talking about Main Street. We do not need the numbers that we have seen across this country, or our 4th through 8th graders, the numbers that we have seen across this country, or our 4th through 8th graders.
from D.C. to Alexandria.
Farmers back at the center of it. Labor went up 47%. Fertilizer went up 36%. Fuel went up 28% away for eminent domain. 286,000 dead people's Social Security numbers being used. Begun and will begin to stop. It's dozens of trade deals.
Where our 4th through 8th graders, in line with the executive order, I'm working with Gene more and more of that, where we also...
As we close out with it, I want to also say a big celebration going to
Deserve tremendous credit for the transformational aspect of our foreign policy. For the first time in probably 4 decades, the Americans and American workers and American this is not our money, this is taxpayer money. When the president... Whether it makes us safer and stronger and more prosperous, if it is, he's for it. If it doesn't, he's against it. And that sort of clarity is transformational. I close with this, and I know I'm last, so I wanted to be fast, but there was a lot to cover. I do want to say this is the most wonderful and magical time of the year.
I hope it wasn't too long, but it was very concise. And I'm impressed by these people. I'll tell you, how strong are you? You've been holding it for 2 hours. You know, there are very few physically. There are very few people who could do it. I'm very proud of you.
In pounds by the midterms.
In the meantime, there's nothing more important than we can do.
And do nothing but bitch. You're the gentleman that was in charge of that is extraordinary. It's extraordinary. Well, look, for billions of dollars. Billions.
So you didn't see any survivors, to be clear, after that first strike?
I did not personally see survivors because the thing was on fire. It was exploded and fire and smoke. You can't see anything. You got digital. This is called the fog of war. This is what you in the press don't understand. You sit in your air-conditioned offices or up on Capitol Hill and you nitpick and you plant fake stories in the Washington Post about kill everybody, phrases on anonymous sources not based in anything, not based in any truth at all.
And we're going to start doing those strikes on land too. You know, the land is much easier. It's much easier. And we know the routes they take. We know everything about them. We know where they live. We know where the bad ones live. And we're going to start that very soon too. A little coming in by sea. I think we've knocked out.
This is drugs running on 4 motor fast boats.
Tremendous bench. Really a tremendous. Something wrong with them. Okay? There's something wrong with them. Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Billions. Every year. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. They got nothing. And they said this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it. Nice to see you again. That was a long news conference we had before, wasn't it? Yeah, but it was a good one.
A future that they can see is.
Sure. So we kind of started with a small amount, to be honest.
Today is Giving Tuesday, one of the biggest days of the year for philanthropy and charitable giving. In honor of America's 250th anniversary, the Dells are announcing today that they are giving 25 million American children $250 each to save. And
We believe the smartest investment that we can make is an investment in children. We kind of started with a smaller amount, to be honest. And we started talking about Texas only at the beginning.
And adopting the state of Texas. Pretty excited about the idea.
Yep, and we went back and forth, and as we do on these things.
Singing
This is
out.
where we ended up. So, but
Investing in children